Some of the most unusual cases I've had in my career involve circus performers, and those performers for example, Disney on Ice. I've gotten calls from all over the world. And the first question generally is, I'm in France, Japan, Connecticut, Florida, New York City. Do I really have to come to Virginia for my on-the-job injury case? I work for the circus. I'm a performer on ice. I was in Toy Story or Aladdin or some other show. And the short answer is yes. Even though much of the circus training goes on in Florida, and even though the group that performs in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut has probably the largest number of shows and maybe the most profitable, if you look at the contracts carefully, which many of the foreign-born performers do not do, and their English may not be that good, the contracts say Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey combined shows and circus. All disputes are to be heard under the laws of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and their headquarters is in Bailey's Crossroads, Virginia. That's Northern Virginia. That's just outside of Washington, D.C. And if you look at the signs for Bailey's Crossroad, there are circus tents on it. And since Feld Entertainment also owns the Disney on Ice shows, those cases have to be tried in Virginia as well. So I've been contacted by a strongman who was injured in Tokyo, Japan, an ice skating performer who was severely cut by another performer's skate in Paris, France. I have been contacted by people down in Florida who were injured while training, and all of those cases come under the law of Virginia, even though their accidents and injuries didn't occur in Virginia. And in one case, my client was Australian, and his treatment occurred completely in Australia because he was a national skating champion. Another client of mine is in the Hall of Fame for circus performers. She was from this former Soviet bloc. She was injured in the Midwest. She went to Florida to recuperate, and the rest of her family kept traveling with the circus, and her case also had to be heard in Virginia, even though she passed away before her day in court. So if you work for the circus, if you work for Disney on Ice, if you work for any of those traveling companies, read your contract, see what it says. Very often what they give you in the large print up front, they take away from you or modify with the small print at the back. You'll find that those contracts almost always say that any dispute, any injury, accident, or disability claim for an on-the-job accident or disease must be heard in Virginia. So get a good, experienced, licensed Virginia lawyer to help you. Someone with experience in circus and performers cases. Someone who's able to travel and see you, perhaps where you live, perhaps where the accident happened, perhaps where your particular unit or touring group is based. So they can know you, know your case, and know what needs to be done. These are unusual cases. These are unlike any other kind of on-the-job accident case. Workers' compensation claims for circus performance have many unique aspects that require experienced counsel. Don't delay. Call someone who can help you today.